Guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to have a quick video for you guys talking about this amazing ANCEL BD200 OBD2 Bluetooth scanner that you could pick up for a huge discount that I'm providing you guys in the description below. Normally this thing retails about $49, and you could pick it up today for yourself using my discount code BULLETS1 for $23.95, which is over 50% discount. And this is one of the best scanners that I've tested to date. Okay, let's go ahead and just open it up real quick, go over some of the stuff. So you got your owner's manual, basic straightforward things. So if you have trouble connecting to the OBD2 scanner or anything like that, this will kind of guide you through it step by step. But each time that I've used it, I don't even have to look at this because the scanner works so well. Okay, it just connects to where it needs to connect and there's no issues. Okay, look at this. Great design of the scanner. Highly compact. I love this type of scanner instead of the ones that you have with a big screen, cable and everything, because this, you could throw this into your glove box, you could put this in your center console, you could hide this anywhere. Okay, you could throw it in right there, you could throw it in right there, it just doesn't matter. It's so small that it doesn't take up a lot of space and it has so much functionality. So let me go ahead and plug this in. Like I said, one of the fastest connecting tools that I have ever used. Connecting to the phone is insanely fast. Scanning through the codes and the IPs and any troubleshooting, let me show you guys how quick this is. So I'm going to do just a screen share recording and I'm going to voice over this so you guys could see, but make sure you pick this up for yourself because you will not regret it. So there I have it plugged into the Honda. You put your hand under, you can see the blue light saying that the Bluetooth is working properly. And let's go into the phone settings. All right, so I'm going to do a quick voiceover here. So I plugged it in, I opened the app, and I didn't have to do absolutely anything. It connected right off the bat as soon as I opened the app. Okay, so very quick connection, as you saw right there. Here are some of your menus. So you have a flashlight, member center, settings. Once you go into the settings, it's going to pull up your vehicle. You can enter all your vehicle information. That way it'll store things under that vehicle every time you scan it. Next, there's a battery check. So right now the car is running, so it's creating 4.4 amps. It's telling you to turn off the car, which I'm going to do right now. And then when you turn off the car, it's going to tell you to start the car, and it's going to give you the amount of volts. So right there you saw I turned it off and the volts dropped to 12.7. Now it's saying to start the car. It's going to give you the starting energy of the vehicle. So it took me a minute to realize that it's telling me to start the car, but I did, and then there you go. So engine out voltage 12.71, minimum volts was 7.34, max volts 15.4. So battery is very healthy. It gives you a little reference guide of whether the vehicle started correctly, how much power it has starting, whether it's low power when the car is starting. It gives you all that information there. So let's go back out of here. And let us look at the diagnostic settings of the vehicle. So it connects once again to the diagnostic port of the ECU. Nice little animation. All right, communication has been established. So let's go into self-check. And here you just click that little play button on top, and it's going to go through and scan all the systems. So your IM readiness, which is your kind of emissions settings, it's going to tell you if everything is active and be able to read in the car. Trouble codes, freeze frames, data stream, it's going to give you O2 sensor data, vehicle information, all kinds of things. Under IM readiness, there you could see it shows you what things are supported, what things are ready, and what things are unfinished. So as you can see at the bottom, the evap system was unfinished. There's no trouble codes. Obviously, there's no check engine light. Data stream, you could stream different PIDs, O2 sensors, give you the voltage, all kinds of things. Onboard data testing, same thing, catalytic converter temperatures, EGR valves, evap monitors, purge flow monitors, misfires, just the list goes on and on of the things that you could check with this tool. All right, let's go into data stream. And this I find very interesting about this setup because this is very intriguing. It will give you live data and it's very accurate and not laggy as other scanners. The feedback between the scanner and the cell phone is very quick. So you got engine coolant, short-term, long-term fuel trims, intake manifold pressure. Look at the engine RPM as I rev it right now. It's very quick and very responsive. Ignition timing advanced for cylinder 1, giving you the amount of degrees that it's pulling. Intake air temperature, 1 Celsius, so that's like 38 degrees Fahrenheit, I guess. I gotta figure out how to just change that to Fahrenheit. Throttle position, air-fuel ratio, oxygen sensor voltage, time since the engine last started, evap purge commanded, fuel level, number of warm-ups since my check engine light has been cleared, 232. That means no check engine lights in a long time. Biometric pressures, oxygen sensor currents, catalytic converter temperatures. Once again, it's in Celsius, not Fahrenheit, which I need to change. I mean, just look at all the things you could diagnose and troubleshoot if you're having any kind of issues. So that is a great feature. Here, if you want to track, let's say you want to have a little dashboard, you could add different things. Engine coolant temperature, 84 Celsius, MAF pressure, spark advance, intake air temperatures are 2 degrees Celsius now. So it is a very advanced app that they have for sure. And then you could add different kinds. So this right here, you could put the phone on your dash and it's going to kind of reflect that into the windshield, almost like a heads-up display. I personally won't be using that, but if some people don't have a heads-up display and want to use that feature, they could sure go ahead and do that. You could also create different PID settings that you want to see on your dashboard. So let's say I want to go ahead and add a PID to the system. You could drag it around, move it. If you go under PID settings and click PID, then you could go through the list of different PIDs that you could have displayed on your dashboard. So also very useful feature to have if you don't have any other apps that could monitor this kind of stuff. But let's say I want to change this to engine coolant temperature, click save, go back, and there you go, engine coolant temperature is displayed. And you could have a round gauge like that, or you could have a square digital gauge, so it all depends what you want to do. Freeze frames, I don't have any at the moment. O2 sensor information as needed. That way if you have a misfire or a system lean, you'll be able to tell if the sensor is getting enough voltage or not. And that way you could determine whether it's a bad sensor or other issues that are causing the check engine light. Vehicle information, as you can see, you pull up your VIN number, very easy to access, along with a lot of other identifying features. Now, performance test. You want to test your 0 to 60? This is where you do it. You want to test your braking distance and your braking power? This is where you do it. Obviously, I was in a parking lot. I was not going to test this out.
3, 2, 1.
There it goes.
Go.
It's counting you down when you press start, and I kind of rev the engine. And, so you could use that. It's pretty cool that it gives you a little countdown. Feel free to test that out. You could, if you're going on a long trip, it'll tell you everything you need to know. When did you start? Engine temperature is your speed, highest RPM, your average speed, yada yada. IM readiness, like I discussed before, if you have going to check engine lights, you need to pass emissions. This will tell you if all the sensors are ready So when you go and actually read the test at the emission center, they're not going to say, oh, your car's not ready, come back and drive. And here, what people usually use this for is to see trouble codes.
All right, guys,
Currently,
there
I
you
don't
have it.
any.
Freaking simple tool that gives you so much information that you could store anywhere in your car and take it with you. That way, when you're driving your performance car, your Lexus GSF, any kind of make and model above 96, you could plug this in, connect it to your phone, and scan the codes, scan your IM readiness for your emissions test, see what's showing up. And then one thing that I couldn't show you on this video because I didn't have any fault codes is when you have a fault code, it automatically gives you a description of what the fault code could be. It links you to articles on Google and YouTube videos that are related to that same code. So it just gives you a lot of background information that you could use to help diagnose any kind of issue that you're having. So like I said, use that discount code and the link that's going to be right below, bullets1, and enjoy this product. And I'm highly happy that I brought it to you guys. Peace out. I'll see you on the next one.